Hi, ladies and gentlemen, teachers and fellow educators. My name is Brian Davis. I'm a 25-year veteran educator that is a classroom teacher, and also I'm an instructor for Fresno Pacific University. I teach a number of classes there, soon to be 8 different classes. One of my most popular classes is a class called Kahoot in the Classroom. It's online, it's affordable, and it's 3 graduate credits. So I'll provide some information about that at the end of the video. Just a couple of basics here. This is part of a 5 or so part series about Kahoot and using Kahoot in your classroom in a variety of different ways. And just to quickly share with you, Kahoot is used over all different types of areas, from schools to businesses. Heck, my wife was being trained. She works at a hospital, and one of the first things they did through orientation was they gave her a Kahoot. So please understand, this platform is used everywhere. Millions in some point in time will be billions of Kahoot users on the planet. Until then, know that today's lesson is very simple. We want to go ahead and sign up for a free account. We want to use the search feature and go through the options of how to play Kahoot. I'm going to try to do this in about 5 minutes or so. I might run a little bit over, but I don't want to go much over that time. I want to keep this digestible so that people don't feel smothered with the content. So quite simply, I've already signed up for a Kahoot account. You'll notice here, if you were to go through the sign-up process, it might give you whether you can sign in through Chrome or sign in through your email. Either one's fine. They'll ask you some basic information. Are you a teacher? What level do you teach at? Go ahead and answer their questions. Once again, they want to know a little bit about who you are. And once again, it's not any type of privacy issue, and they're definitely not doing too much data beyond just trying to figure out who their users are. So I'm going to go ahead and log in and share a couple of things with you. You'll see this screen, and in this particular case, it says that number one, I've created an account. It asks me if I want to create a quiz, which I do not want to create a quiz today, and I might show you at least the part about how to host a game. But let's cut to the chase. And we're at home. Let's go to Discover. I think you'll appreciate this feature. I'm going to go ahead and Discover and show you whether you are an elementary school, middle school, high school teacher, or beyond, to check out what some of the availabilities are. And I'm going to go ahead and type in a name of a children's book called James. Once again, you got to love the autocorrect feature. James and the Giant Peach. I'll do a search, and here we go. I better try my spelling again. And there we go. A number of our options here available. So take a look here. Once again, if you're an elementary school teacher, you're familiar with all these different wonderful stories here, and we just focus on James and the Giant Peach. And so I want to make sure you understand there are a ton of people who have created information just for you to use. They are sharing this with you. And once again, if you want to know a little bit about who's created and how many questions there are, it's very simple. You take a look here in the left-hand side. There'll be an icon. It'll show you how many questions there are in the Kahoot that was created. This one's 15. This one's 32 questions on James and the Giant Peach. That's probably more than the number of pages there are. Okay, so that's one side here. And you'll notice the other side here. It shows you how long it's been around, how many times this Kahoot's been played, and once again, give you an idea of what's available for you to tinker with your classroom. Okay, so let's go ahead and shift gears and touch base with something you might see at the middle school. Let's go ahead and type in American Revolution. Pops right up here. We're going to go ahead and click on this, and I'm going to go ahead and throw this out to you that you have one that was created. It's 12 questions, 19 questions, somebody being a little bit fun with George Washington and a ball cap on. But you'll notice from fourth grade, and you'll be the one who decides what is and what isn't appropriate for your classroom. But just understand there is a bank of information that is available for you when you go into the search mode and you try to discover what other Kahoots are available. I share this with you for a couple of reasons. One of them is you get ideas from other educators. Lord knows that we are in a profession where people tend to keep what they know inside their classroom. And I'm a big advocate of doing just the opposite, sharing as much as you can with the teachers inside your school and going ahead and going to the next level and teaching and sharing your information with people online. It's the best way to go. And it's when we're learning from each other, I really do think we're at the top of our profession. Let's go one ahead and check out things at the high school level now. If you're a math teacher, you could very easily type up something like quadratic equations. There you go. Quadratic formula, quadrilaterals. You can go ahead if you're teaching a class on Chinese. Just understand Chinese foods. How about Chinese characters? There you go. Levels 1, 2, and 3. And let me go ahead and try a couple of other things that might be of use to you. Let's type in Shakespeare, Shakes. There we go. All different types of things. There's Shakespeare and Hamlet, Shakespeare's works, just simple trivia, Shakespeare or the Rapper. Probably try to identify some of the rhyme schemes from Shakespeare. So once again, let's go ahead and type in The Great Gatsby. All right, and see what's available. Now, once again, we have a bunch of people. Look at what they've done for us. 56 questions. There's The Great Gatsby, others. So a ton of things available for 60 questions on The Great Gatsby by Chapter 1, by Chapter 3. So once again, I think you get the idea. If you go ahead and you discover whatever subject you're looking for, I want to make sure that you know there's a ton of stuff available right here at your fingertips. So let's go ahead and type in, we'll go to this Great Gatsby that's only 7 questions long, and we're going to go to our next option, which is, what do the questions look like? And these are some very simple questions here. Who wrote The Great Gatsby? What does Jordan Baker do? So we're talking about basic identification level questions here, and they're probably testing for comprehension to make sure the students actually read the book, which is fine. Let's go ahead to the next level here, which is go ahead and play. And now you have a couple of options. One option is going to ask you if you want to play classic mode, or the other will ask you to use shared devices. I'm sharing this with you just for a moment. Classic mode means you have every student has a device, whether it be their phone, be an Apple tablet, or whether it be a Chromebook. Once again, every student has their own device. You can play classic mode. If somebody has a device where something's not working, they have the option, of course, to always team up and go classic mode. If you only have 5 or 6 computers for your classroom, team mode might be your other your option. And once again, you play as a team, you compete as a team. And once again, if we're the type of educators that are really on about engaging, encouraging, inspiring our students, then I'm just wanting to share that Kahoot could be a wonderful classroom tool for you. Remember, we always use technology as a tool, not a toy, and you'll do well with this platform. Until then, just know that this is part 1 in about a 4 or possibly 5-part series. My name is Brian Davis. Once again, if you want more information about me, come visit me at Classes for Educators. That's a 4 as a number 4, classesforeducators.com, or you can always email me at classesforeducators@gmail.com. Until then, remember to engage, encourage, and inspire your students. Thank you.